Hello. Well, this is my extremely humble abode. Living in the basement sleep for, since October now, and we're into May. Today, and that's not why I'm doing this, actually, I just realized I should probably say it though. Today is May 29th, so you know my date, 2017, and it actually is my birthday. So, yeah, old man. Sorry, 57, three kids, two grandchildren. Those of you that know me, Danny Gamble. Anyways, I'm just going to have a little fun here. I've been watching TV on demand, Stephen Colbert, and I watched a great show on Rachel Maddow and Ben Platt, and I just became a Ben Platt fan. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's wonderful, especially if you're a Stephen Colbert fan, because I am. I like his wit. I like his humor. I got a feeling this thing has these 5 minutes time limits, so I'm going to just sort of sit down here, and you'll have to zoom in later if it's worthwhile to you. And I'm going to talk about some things, just because that guy got to me, man. He was emotional. Young guy with a lot of talent, extreme talent. And that's what I'm going to talk about, is talent. All right, so they did a lot up there on, of course, Trump again. It's always about Trump these days. But what I liked about Platt, and I'd like to give a shout out to a nephew of mine, Wade, is that if you have something, whether you have it, you think you have it, you don't have it, you should still go for it. And so Wade, whether you do it for a living, do it for fun, do it just for theater, for exercise of the mind. I know you have talent, and I hope you keep it up. Our industry is brutal. You don't necessarily ever make it. Very few do. And this lady who was on here, Rachel Maddow, she's apparently been doing this news for a long, long time. Her same style hasn't changed. And apparently she's like, right now she's the cat's meow, right? The way she does her news. What she said in their interview with Stephen was that it hasn't changed. And I won't be surprised if I'm on a fashion pretty soon, because that's how the industry is. But her way of doing it is simply she just describes what's going on and puts some common sense to it, which is kind of what we need to do with the whole world. News, news stories made for convenience, people selling their wares, trying to make us all think that what they're selling is wonderful, is messing the world up. And so, anyways, I'm not sure where I'm going with this today. I just thought I watched that show, watched him sing his song, talked about how he snotted on some people with a cough because they just were so rude not getting it. I don't think I've seen someone with that much control and knowing exactly, he obviously has a very, very fast mind, knowing exactly, actually from sports I guess I do know a little bit. It's when you see around the corner before other people see around the corner. It's when you see that guy's about to slash you, you just step out of his reach. It's like when you know the goal is going to go right, so you go left. It's an instinct that some have, and actually I'm going to defend those people for a change, because, and I'm also going to congratulate those that don't have it but get there because of hard work, studying those that have it. The natural talent people, and so we all say to them, and we all have children like that, or nephews, or uncles, or aunts, and nieces. We all know people that get there by making that extra effort. In our industry, might be going to drama classes and just really learning from someone with talent how to portray that talent, and therefore doing it, and then being reliable, and therefore getting the job when you go out for that audition. And then there's a person that just gets it, and you look at them and it's frustrating because they just have raw talent. And I think you have to look at it both ways. The person that's worked really hard, say they're in a sports they're in the finals of a Stanley Cup, and they don't deliver, but they've left everything and then some on the line. Their commitment, their effort, their training. They didn't have everything that everyone else had, but they had enough to get to that game and play in it. And then there's the other team where the guy didn't win either, or different year obviously, but say he didn't win either, and he had all the natural talent. And so everyone kind of looks at him and goes, wow, you didn't give enough. You should have been able to do this. And that's not fair, because the pressure on them is different. It's a different pressure. They always are expected to deliver. So when they don't, believe me, that type of personality goes home and feels sick to the stomach. What didn't I do today? I have the talent. Did I not give enough? Did I not do enough? And maybe they did. Maybe it just wasn't their day. Sometimes you cut an ace, and sometimes you cut a two. There's still the reality of the moment. So the person that doesn't succeed but is expected to probably lives with more regret and dislike of themselves for having not delivered. And the person that puts it all on the line is playing above themselves game after game, week after week. They don't have to feel quite as bad, and nobody around them is going to say, hey, we know you didn't put out today. They're not going to have that guilt feeling put on them. So it's always a double-edged sword in life. So I commend and I honor those that strive above themselves. But I also want us to all start realizing we should honor those that naturally have it, but still don't necessarily on the day have it, win. Can anyone, let's see, Ovechkin, he's Russian, but Ovechkin, can anyone say he's not one of the best players of all time? If they do, I think they're an idiot. He absolutely is, but some will say, well, yes, but he can't win the big one. Well, no, but you take the Toronto guy right now. He won last year, and he's up to winning again. They're going into the final. And in Toronto, he was a bum because he couldn't bring him to the top. Well, maybe the surrounding cast wasn't good enough for him. Maybe he still needs to be. It's a team sport. Maybe you need to have a whole bunch of guys that are at the top of their game, be it defenseman, the goalie, the digger in the corner, the guy that does the hitting or the fighting. So maybe Toronto as a whole wasn't there, because here he is. He's in the final now 2 years in a row. And Subban from Montreal, the same situation. He's going to a final now. Montreal, well, he's not the right kind of guy for us. We're not going to make it to the finals ever with him. We're going to trade him and get some other people because we don't think he's a good fit. Well, guess what? 1 year out, he's going to the final. So, so Subban had talent, obviously, and I don't know how to say this guy's name from Toronto, Kessler. I mean, he had talent, absolutely. And I actually personally would rather that, Pittsburgh didn't make it. I would have liked to have seen Ottawa make it myself, because, it's nice to see new people get in there and have a chance of winning it for the first time. Anyways, don't hate. Don't hate those that are overachieving. Don't hate those that, probably could achieve, but maybe don't. Just respect everyone that's out there trying hard. And if you love whatever your industry is, find it. Do it. Even if it's in a small way. If you're a teacher but you don't get a teaching job, well, go teach some swimming or sports or night school. Do something. And then hopefully your life will be worthwhile. And when you look back, you won't have too many regrets. I can see a thing flashing, something's going to kick me off, so hopefully this is going to sound half decent and I won't have to redo it, because as everyone's starting to know about me, one-time Dan, I should call myself two-beer Dan, but I'm one-time Dan for doing these videos. They're real, so real is real, and I'm going to have to walk up there and see if I can turn this off, if it doesn't just stop before I get there. And we are at, I don't know, it's saying 9 minutes still flashing, so this is wonderful. All right, take care.